Hi, I'm Zoe. This is my channel, Autistic Nana. Welcome. I got diagnosed with ADHD a couple of months ago. I've been trying to work out where my autism starts and my ADHD gets involved, and it's really complicated. I've watched a lot of videos of other people claiming that their ADHD and their autistic brain are in conflict somehow. But I don't experience that at all. There are shared overlaps between autism and ADHD. I think that includes executive functioning difficulties, the intensity of emotions that are felt, some of the social challenges that you might think are just associated with autism also affect ADHD individuals, sleep problems. I mean, I've always had both and I've always had sleep problems, so I don't actually know if that is the autism or the ADHD or both. I don't know. Sensory sensitivities, you might think that's just autism, but ADHD people can be sensitive to sounds, smells, whatever. Yeah, definitely. My husband's got ADHD and he's really sensitive to people's phones beeping. He can't stand it. So yeah. From my point of view, it feels to me like when I'm at home and I'm in my safe place, the autistic side of me isn't as strained. So I'm not having to go out and have communication with people. I'm not having to meet new people or go to new places. I am in my safe place. I've got everything set up how I want it. There's minimal sensory sensitivities in effect. There's minimal communication. There's minimal anxiety. Yeah, and I've got everything how I want it. So my autism, I feel like, can chill and go to the back. But then I feel like that's when my ADHD comes forward. So I've got executive functioning problems. I can't start and stop things. I can't even get out of bed in the morning without psyching myself up to stand up. It's ridiculous. Yeah, so I think when I'm at home, the ADHD is more of an impairment. The thought of going to empty the dishwasher, which basically is a 5-minute job, I'll put off for hours. I've got terrible procrastination. If there's something that really needs doing, I leave it to the last possible minute, and it creates so much stress that I don't really need in my life. I mean, recently I had to fill out some forms for my son that needed to be sent off, and there was a deadline, and it got to the deadline and my husband had to phone up and get an extension because I couldn't start filling the forms out until the day of the deadline. It's just crazy. Even then, I procrastinated so badly, I started writing a novel. I mean, it's just crazy. I wrote 3 chapters of a novel for no apparent reason, just because I didn't want to have to fill out these forms, which I found really stressful. So definitely when I'm at home, I can let irritation show, so I can get annoyed and I can be a bit shouty. It can be hard to keep my focus on something if I'm not interested in it. So at home, I tend to hyper focus a lot when I'm at home. For example, starting to write a novel, which is mental. Or if I pick up some crochet, for example, I can just sit there and crochet for 4 hours. So yeah, at home, my ADHD affects me worse. But if I have to leave my house and go outside, then that is really when I know I'm autistic. So I can almost kid myself at home that I'm not autistic because I feel like it doesn't impair me that much at all. It impairs me at home if like there's a phone call which I won't answer, or if someone rings the door and I've got to answer the door, that's really annoying. So yes, I am autistic at home still. But when I'm out, if I've got to go to a shop, I'll do anything I can to avoid going to a shop. So if I'm in the car with my husband and he says he wants to go to Tesco, I will literally wait in the car and he has to go into Tesco on his own and get whatever it is he wants. And if I need something, I have to text him a list so he's got it with him. So yeah, my autistic side really affects me when I'm out and I have to deal with people and small talk and all that stuff. And I really feel like I put the mask on and try to blend in so that I don't have to explain myself so much, I guess. I don't know. But I've seen a lot of videos of people saying that their ADHD impulsive side really conflicts with their autistic routine seeking side. And that's just not how I experience it. And I don't know if anyone else can relate to this or if anyone else feels that their autism and their ADHD are more prevalent in different locations. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. But if anyone out there can let me know if I'm not the only one, that'd be really great. Thanks very much for listening to my rambling, and goodbye.